Check. Test. Yo, what's up, everybody? Happy Friday. We are live from the bring that back. We are live from the World Famous Venice Barbershop. I'm here with my boy Leart. We're right here doing our thing. We got crazy fucking... I ain't seen this dude in, 4 months now. He's been vibing out of Mexico. Couldn't be more honored to do an episode with somebody good energy, just good people. I'm sure this dude's gonna drop a bunch of fucking wisdom on us today. I cannot wait. It's gonna be a vibe. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Let us know how the audio, everything is. Give us some feedback. Let us know you want to ask any questions. Much love. Appreciate it.
Let's do this, Ben.
What's good, bro? So
What up? What up?
This little overlay. So, bro, talk to me. What's Mexico, man?
Man, where do I begin, man? First of all, I want to say to listeners, whoever's listening, if you've ever been curious about traveling solo, going to explore the world, if you're on that path of self-discovery and trying to build that identity, there's gonna be some really good information here and some good experience and life lessons that I gained from spending 4 months in Mexico. Man. So I left, when did I leave? I left February 1st, right?
Yeah.
I think I saw you like 2 days before I left.
But on that note too, all of this was spontaneous, right? Like you were just like, bro, I'm going to fucking Mexico.
That's right.
Like,
certain things lead you to a certain path. I think I remember when I was telling you it was so difficult to find like a permanent home here.
Mm-hmm.
That's something I've been struggling with ever since I came to LA, is just finding that like permanent space to live in. And at some point I just had to let go. I was too attached to like finding a home here, and I had to let that go and just see what else is open for me. So I love traveling, and I kept hearing amazing things about Mexico City, and it's such a dog friendly city. So I got my pooch with me, and it's the first time that we decided to hit up a plane together. So that was a challenge on its own.
Yeah. Damn. All right. So you took the dog out there too, huh?
Yeah, bro.
Let's go.
She was always on the back of my mind whenever I travel. So
Yeah.
I had to figure it out in some way. There's a loophole in the system, and if you can register them as a service animal, you can bring them on the plane.
That's what's up. So, all right. So you're out there. You don't speak Spanish. You're like,
Bro. That was probably one of the biggest hurdles, because you know what, like I wasn't in like the popular areas in Mexico City. I was in a local neighborhood.
Yeah. So you got to see the culture, the roots.
Yeah. San Rafael.
Okay.
And so every day, picture this, right? You wake up and the neighborhood is mostly, for the most part, it's safe, but all the local shops, bakeries, coffee shops, they only speak Spanish. They don't know a lick of English. So. Yeah. You're constantly in this like uncomfortable position where you have to make an effort. You can't just speak English to them and then assume that they know what you're saying. So every day it was like an intentional effort to like really fit in with the culture and speak their language, because it altered my experience.
Yeah.
If I didn't like show an attempt to try, then they would have treated me differently. But because I always like came in with respect and tried my best to speak Spanish and slowly began to learn it, they noticed that, and they would help you out. They're like, yeah, we know what you're trying to say. And give you like these little fillers in the sentences. And now I can speak decently well. Entiendo mucho, pero cuando hablo está poco complicado.
That's fucking good, bro. That's good. Let's go, bro. That's fucking funny, man. Damn, that's crazy. That's gotta be just that experience alone, man. Just being like, fuck, like, you know what I think that's dope though? It's like a survival instinct, right? Regardless, like your back is against the wall, you're like, fuck, I gotta force myself to learn this fucking language. Like if I want food, coffee, eat, that's what I think is just fucking. It's an incredible. It's like going to a whole nother fucking. I mean, bro, it's a whole nother country and just not,
100%, man. Like you said it best right there. It's survival mode. Like the first 2 to 3 weeks is purely survival, but I sort of approached it differently this time, because when I travel, there's I have an itinerary of things I want to like complete, and I jump from place to place. But this time because I knew I was staying there for longer than 2 months, At the time, I didn't know it was going to be 4, but I decided to prioritize stability and routine, and that helped a lot as far as like finding balance and not being, in the midst of chaos.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to maintain
We,
progress.
we love chaos, man.
Yo,
You know? Hey, we tend to put ourselves in the spots where it's hot, you know?
what is life without chaos,
Right?
man? Hey, but that's when the best version of us comes out. Like when we go through the fire.
There's a saying in Spanish, it's like te canta el perro, and it's like you could talk all like, nah, I don't want that, and I don't want to do that shit, but it's like, man, you're always fucking there. You're always
Yeah.
there in that one situation that you
Yeah.
said you didn't want to be in,
Yeah.
and it's like, man, yeah,
Yeah, but
okay.
that's the thing. It's like I voluntarily put myself in that position.
That's good though.
So yeah, like I kind of like I knew it was coming, and I knew I had to, you know, wake up every day and not just take care of me but my dog. So that
Hmm.
was like another additional responsibility. But man, let me tell you, this city loves dogs. This city, like, if you ever think about, like, if you're listening to this and you ever wanted to travel with your pet, go to Mexico City because you can go into any cafe, restaurant, store, and they let dogs in.
Really,
Yeah,
really.
so it's super convenient in that case.
That's fucking dope, man. That's fucking dope. So what are you thinking? You going back? Like, what's the move? Like, what's
After this trip,
yeah.
I think for it's gonna be some time till I go back to Mexico, because
You gonna get some dual citizenship or what, bro?
maybe, bro. I feel pretty fulfilled, man. I feel pretty fulfilled. I also went to Oaxaca while I was there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, yeah.
What was
So
that like?
incredible, bro. Incredible. It's a totally different vibe than the city life, because you really feel the culture a little bit more. It's kind of like being in a different era, man. I at one point, because all the buildings are so uniquely colored,
Yeah.
every color of the rainbow, and like they're all designed as like boxes, like squares, so they kind of like have this flow to them, and you feel like you're in the 70s, 60s when you're walking around. But the food, absolutely incredible. Mole, tlapatuyas. Uh, it was so fresh and organic there, and obviously mezcal. If
Mhm.
uh, if you don't know, that is where mezcal originated, in Oaxaca.
Mhm.
They have a ton of agave.
Hold on, real quick. Hold on. Now with the mezcal thing, that's really. Did they go through on like, mezcal's all like tequila and mezcal are pretty much the same. It's just tequila's grown in a certain region of a. It's like it has to be grown within this region. If it's outside, it's technically by definition it's mezcal.
Yeah, so I learned that tequila is actually from the same plant as mezcal.
Yeah.
But I think, yeah, just as you mentioned, it's the process that makes it unique. And yeah, dude, mezcal there is, you don't even like, it's not even just for drinking. You use it for healing,
Yeah.
and they use it for medication. And it's really like that plant, that like the agave plant and the mezcal that they produce. They really look at it as like this holy plant. And I gotta tell you, one of the craziest experiences I had there, bro. It was it's a healing spiritual, um, 2 hour experience in a sweat lodge.
What?
Yeah, it's they so basically you meet a shaman, and they build this lodge out of clay, and it's called a temezcal ceremony. So what it is kind of like a sauna. So you go inside, and they have stones that are very hot,
Mhm.
and they have all these herbal, um, like herbal mixed with water. So you have all these different plants, and you have cacao water, you have coconut oil, and you go in this lodge, and it's completely black, like it's dark.
What?
You can't see anything. Like even with your eyes open, like you're
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah,
staring
yeah,
into
yeah.
like space. And
And you're just fucking sweating.
and yes, you're in there with the shaman, and he's guiding you through it, and you know he's making it hotter and hotter as it starts. And it's a 2 hour thing, so picture being in a sauna for 2 hours, and like every 15 20 minutes, he will give you instructions to like lather yourself with some of the the herbs or the coconut oil, the cacao water, and it's supposed to be like you're giving yourself a soul cleansing bath, and when you're done with the process, it's like a rebirth.
Mm-hmm.
So you're washing away all of your bad energy and all the emotions that you built up inside you,
Yeah.
because you're sweating the entire time. And towards the end, like the last 20 minutes, they pull out like this drum, and they start banging on the drum, and it's getting hotter and hotter and hotter, and you're sweating, and it literally feels like you can feel your sweat coming out faster as the beat of the drums
What
are going
the fuck?
higher. Yeah, it was so crazy, bro. And at that point, I was like, I was about to pass out. I was like,
Yeah. No shit. Two
so
fucking
hot,
hours, bro.
Yeah, 2 hours. And he starts singing and yelling, and it's just like it's like a lodge, and it's like echoing in there, and it's just, it got so intense. And by the time it was over, I crawled out of there, and it was like, like when you see light for the first time, and you like, you look crazy, bro. Like you're covered in like mud, like all these different herbs, and like I have wild pictures, bro. Like you crawl out like out of the womb. It's literally like a.
Oh shit.
I swear to God, bro.
You're like fucking salvation, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, dude, I got out of there. I was like, like breathing so heavily, like, I mean, I throughout I just recalled like, man, like all these emotions came out of me, man. Like,
Yeah.
it felt so raw. But the ceremony itself is, it dates back like hundreds of years. The indigenous Mexicans.
Yeah, I'm
this is
trying
where
to
it comes
think. So
from.
you did cacao, coconut, and what was the other one? You said some
A lot of herbs. So
Okay.
you basically, there's like a plant of herbs. You dip it in the water, and that's how you heat up the sweat lodge. So you toss.
So you're
the
yeah,
water.
you're ingesting all this shit. Your pores are open. Your body.
Exactly.
Because I'm wondering like the cacao or the coconut is like almost hydrating you at the same time in a way, right? It's like storing fat. I don't know. That's fucking interesting.
Yeah. Your skin comes out like you feel silky smooth for sure.
Damn.
Because they prepare a cold plunge for you.
After?
Yeah, with
Oh, this is all right up your fucking alley, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, you're doing that shit out here, cold, hot, cold, hot.
Yeah. That was unique to me. I didn't expect that, but they basically use the mountain water, which is super cold.
It's freezing, yeah. That's
Yeah.
like the best feeling, bro.
Yeah.
Damn.
I had no issue jumping in there. I was like, and plus I was covered in like
Yeah.
hella shit.
And so they're not giving you psychedelics, right? That was just a natural high. That was just breathing.
That was it was natural. But there is a version where you can take you can take mushrooms.
Yeah, fuck. I don't know if you'd want to be tripping in it, like and then you
Yeah.
can't breathe, and then you're like, ah.
But they give you like super specific instructions where like they basically ask you not to eat for like 2 days. Like, you have to go on this crazy fast, and this is supposed to be like the real experience. Mexicans, man, like they are super like pro like plant usage as medicinal benefits. So like mushrooms they're easy to find, and this one town in Oaxaca, San Jose del Pacifico, is solely known for producing
Mushroom?
magical
Really?
mushrooms.
Up a little bit? That's interesting. Well, they would do these ceremonies to like, I mean, even as young as like 5-year-old kids, it's when the mind is crossing into like almost like little challenges, to build that mental strength, right? Because like a child, you go through that, and it's just guiding them through this new next level journey. But that's a town that's all for mushrooms, huh?
Yeah. I found it by chance, man. Like this is something I learned through the years of traveling. Is like don't come up with an itinerary. Like don't go to the places that everyone tells you to go, because I wouldn't have found this town if I didn't talk to the locals and
Yeah.
they told me about it. Like I just bought a one-way ticket to Mexico City, and from there I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna be attached to anywhere or anything or anyone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna meet people, be open-minded, and just flow. Just see where it takes me. And then it took me took me to this mountain with they don't even have houses or anything. It's only cabins.
All right.
So you're literally and this mountain I'm referring to is San Jose del Pacifico. So yeah, they you only go there to like immerse yourself in nature. And when I got there, uh, I kind of like I heard that they grow mushrooms. So I kind of went into town and I was like asking around, hey, like where can I find some hongos, hongos mágico.
And what they say?
And I got some, I got some.
They were
few
like
tips.
down the street, bro. Actually,
Wait a second.
it's like you don't ask. Our whole neighborhood, our whole town is made of fucking.
Yeah, bro. Like, so I went into this cabana, which is cabins in Spanish, and
La cabaña.
I met this this very old gentleman, and like. You hear things, you're like, you're going to this town that's known for magic mushrooms, so you're expecting to see some sign that's like, here it is, like walk right in, I got you, like a candy store. But it's like the most casual, like it's like a dark room. This guy is sitting there, he looks like super tribal, and then he pulls out like a suitcase.
He's like 5, 10, 25. 2 for 50.
Yeah, and then he pulls out these, he pulls out the bag, and he's like telling me like, there's 2.5 grams in this, yada yada yada. It's normal dosage here. And you know what? I was like, all right. I mean, like that's why I'm here.
Hold on. Yeah.
And they were like the plumpiest.
And are they guiding you? Like, are they? I mean, like you're buying off this dude. Is there? I mean, like you're staying in these cabins. Like, how does it work? Like,
yeah. So basically, you have the option to find a guide, and most people who haven't done it enough will go for that option.
okay.
Because they need they need assistance as far as like where to go and like make sure they're not paranoid, all the things that people will have issues with when they take mushrooms if they're not mentally trained for it. But I decided not to because, dude, I was staying at this refugio, which is like a super remote part of town in literally in the woods and nature. So it was different than the other cabanas where they were designed for like hospitality, but this is kind of like I was in a tiny cabin with my dog, and there was no lights, there's no electricity, so we had to hold candles.
Hold it. Damn.
We had to hold candles, and we had to light up our own fires with wood.
One more time. Hold on. Bro, this sounds fucking amazing, man.
I'm telling you, bro. Like,
I'm there.
This was the best part of the trip, man. Like,
holy shit.
yeah. So, we there was like the restaurant itself was vegan only, but all the food came from the soil. Like, you can taste where like it was grown, man.
Wow.
Like, it was super organic, and the way that they cooked it was like very natural and intentional. At dinner there's a sign that says like, you're not allowed to use your phone. This is a time for you to enjoy your meal and like tell stories with other people at the lodge.
Yep.
So, and you can see like all these different like they were highlighting the heart in different ways, like the importance of love and intentionality, and by design it just made you feel very connected to to the area, to nature. Um, so yeah, I stayed there for 3 nights. On the second day, I went to get those magic hongos, and you know, I was recommended to make it with tea.
Yeah,
and
dude, making them with tea is like
yeah,
super underrated way of taking mushrooms. Like
I loved it. I really loved it.
yeah, making it with tea, bro, is like you're yeah. You could still eat it after too, man.
I'm eating it the whole time. I'm drinking, and it's like, you know,
yeah,
going down.
It's really good with cannabis too. I don't know if you've ever done a cannabis tea, bro.
No.
It's a real same fucking style. I actually did it with mushrooms first, and then
Yeah.
fucking came across with
I gotta try that.
yeah. But damn, that's so. All right, so you're in this cabin, fucking solo, you, your dog,
Me and my
fucking-
dog, dude.
and you're in the middle. There's no fucking light. They're telling you no phones.
Yeah, pretty much. You're just disconnected, man, from the world, and it's you know,
Dead silent.
it's dude, not a single fucking person.
Birds
I mean, like
and shit. Like
birds. Oh yeah, singing. The birds are singing. The trees, man. I don't remember specifically what kind of trees they were, but they all had like these not leaves, but like some kind of like roots hanging off them, and they were like with white flowers. So there's always this kind of like mystic wind, like they're flowing like this the whole time.
Yeah.
The mountain itself is so high up, the altitude, that it's in the clouds.
Wow.
So you know, I don't even want to I don't want to hype this up too much, but
Nah.
it's it was so mystic and beautiful, and probably the sickest sunsets I've ever seen in my life.
Wow. And this is all Oaxaca.
This is all in Oaxaca,
and
bro.
Did you take a bus? How far you went from Mexico City to Oaxaca?
Yo, that's a good question, man. That's a good question, because you know you're with a dog, so
Yeah.
that changes the game a little bit.
You weren't riding the back of a fucking truck, were you?
Yo, like a real nomad, huh? Nah. So I rented a car and drove from Mexico City to Oaxaca City.
How far was that drive?
That was 10 hours, bro.
Damn, yo, what the fuck?
Traffic was crazy on the way out of Mexico City.
Yo, do you guys hear this shit? It wasn't like he drove an hour to another fucking town. 10 fucking hours through Mexico. He just got there, learned fucking Spanish, driving through Mexico, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, man.
You're crazy, bro. I love
it. Bro, here's the thing, bro. Once you make up your mind, there's no turning back. There's no turning back, bro. Like it's that decision. If you're like not comfortable with the decision, then you're not gonna follow through and see the vision, right? So I always knew that I was gonna end up somewhere. Sorry, I was just getting a phone call.
Damn.
I always knew that I wanted to explore and go south, but yeah, like.
So what was that drive? I mean, fuck, what was that drive like, bro? Like, did
bro,
fucking GPS work? Like,
yo, here's a funny
just a
ass.
little bit.
I'll tell you a story, bro. I'll tell you a story from the beginning of when I got that car, bro.
let me know if this is too hot or this is cool.
Are you chilling? Yo, so I go to the airport to go pick up the car, and you know I'm doing the whole process, whatever. I finally get it, and I leave to get onto the highway and go back to my apartment to pick up my things and my dog. And not even 5 minutes, bro, I get pulled over by a cop in a scooter.
Oh man.
Not even 5 minutes, and then his boss, his jefe is like right behind him too. So it's like two of them, and you know, he comes up to the window, and I'm like, oh my god, I didn't even believe I did anything wrong.
Yeah.
But because I look, you know, like a gringo, easy target. So he pulled me over, and he's like telling me, do you know what you did? And I was like, no, I really like, I just got the car. Like I literally have been on the road for 3 minutes, and he's like, you were on your phone. And I was like, fuck. I was like, damn, you know what? He's right. I was looking at my phone because I didn't know where I was going. And I couldn't connect the phone to the Bluetooth, so I had to look at the maps, right? And he's like, you also merged into the lane illegally, and he's speaking Spanish, so I'm trying my best to understand, you know. But I swear, I just started speaking the best Spanish of my life in that moment. And like,
That's how it goes, bro.
bro, like like everything came out clearly, and all I was trying to do was convince the guy that like, man, I'm not, I wanna respect the laws and regulations here, but you got me like right as soon as I left, like as soon as I got it, didn't give me a chance, and he's like asking me, he's like, all right, well, you have two options. He's like, you're either coming to jail, we're taking your license, or you got to pay 4,000 pesos, which is about 300 and something dollars. And I knew I didn't have any cash, efectivo they say there, and so I was like, I don't have money. I'm going through my bag. I'm trying to show him like I'm stressing out, and he's like, okay, we can take card. So he pulls out a machine. I'm like, oh man, like these guys really like are trying to take it from me, and I knew both my cards were blocked. So I was like, I gave him one. He tried it. He's like, it's not working. He's like, do you have another one? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, I knew it's gonna come back. It's not gonna work, and it didn't. And then his boss comes over, and they're asking me questions like, what are you doing here? I was like, man, I live here. I'm not going anywhere. Like
Yeah.
I live in a local neighborhood. I love the people. I'm just saying like all these things that were true to me, but I'm trying to show them that like I'm not here to just like exploit Mexico and leave, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah.
I'm not just here on vacation. And after some time, they were like, all right, man, you know what? Cuidado, adelante, which is basically like, be careful, go on. And they were like, look, we're going to let you off the hook this time, but please try not to use your phone while you're driving. And yeah, so
Bitch ass fucking cops almost got your ass for $400, bro. What the fuck?
crazy, bro. Like not
Man.
even 3 minutes, man.
Good thing your fucking cards were blocked.
Yeah,
They were just trying to get you, but goddamn, bro, they would have been on a come up.
huge. It's a thing there, man. Like,
Bro, you give them fucking $20. I live, bro. That's all I got.
my buddy was drinking a beer outside in Mexico City in public, and the cop came up to him and was like, you're not allowed to do that. And then they offered him the same thing. They were like, are you going to jail or you got to pay 3,000 pesos? And he's like, I don't have cash on me. And they literally were like, okay, we're gonna drive you to the ATM. And he got in the cop car and drove to the ATM just to pay him.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I've been like, take my ass to jail, bro. Fuck you.
Oh man.
You don't ever want to end up in Mexico jail, but goddamn, bro, 3,000 pesos. Motherfuckers are on inflation out there, bro.
Right.
That's crazy.
Here's a pro tip though.
Pull down in here. I mean, you're getting off maybe 40, 60 tops, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But damn, them dudes just fucking eating off tourists.
Yeah.
I mean, like, we go to Mexico, I'll take an expired ID. Because usually, they don't really take you to jail. I mean, I think they were just trying to play fucking poker. But most of the time, they'll be like, well, we're going to take your license. And then you're like, you got to recover it over here. And we'd be like, well, fuck it, take it, you know? And you just give them an expired license.
Yeah. Yo, I was gonna say, always keep like 500 pesos in your back pocket,
Mm-hmm.
just in case, cause
So in Mexico, I keep all big bills or any money in my socks, right? And then I'll keep like 20, 25 in one, and I'll keep like a 40 spot on the other.
yeah.
And then, because they'll always be like, let me see your pockets, because you're like, look, I just got 25 bucks. You know, you go for the low pocket first.
Yeah.
And then you go the other one and be like, all right,
Yeah.
look, I got an extra 20 right here, bro. Like, this is all I got, bro. But that's crazy with the credit card thing, bro, that he was going to run your fucking card. I mean, that's fucking...
Bro, I was astonished. I was like, damn, like they carry one of these. Where's the money actually going? Like,
It's fucking, bro, it's probably just a little merchant account these dudes fucking...
yeah.
I mean, these guys are making fucking maybe $50 a day, you know? They're making
Right.
150 pesos, bro,
Right.
so maybe less than that, you know? Less than that, bro. So you're paying what they make in like fucking 3 months, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna feed their family, so.
Mhm. But, yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, but after that, I got on the road and smooth, all smooth, no issues. Getting out of Mexico was tough. Mexico City, I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you got to like the Oaxaca highways, it was beautiful. It was the most beautiful mountainous landscapes with like, it also had like this desert vibe. So there's a lot of cactus trees.
Alright.
And yeah, we got in like at 8 o'clock at night, um, and that's where our Oaxacan journey began.
Damn.
We stayed in Oaxaca City for 2 weeks, which is Centro, and then from there we hired a driver on our next trip. He picked us up and took us to Puerto Escondido,
Nice.
which is on the coast of
You try the
Oaxaca.
you try the seafood and shit.
Yeah, I mean, the seafood there is out of the world, man. Like the tacos are insane seafood tacos.
Like fish tacos, shrimp tacos.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn. What about the mole? You try the mole?
Yo, I love mole.
Oaxacans are notorious for their mole.
Yeah. I went to a cooking class, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and made mole.
There's a really good Oaxacan spot off Centinela and Venice.
Oh yeah.
Very, very, very fucking authentic, bro. Like, super hidden gem.
I gotta check it out.
Yeah, the mole is like, I mean, you're fresh from Oaxaca, so you'd have to give me the rating, like, or let them know, like, hey, I just got back.
Hey.
Them dudes, they import all their chilies, everything out. Like, they're super.
Wow.
They do it right. But yeah, the mole is fucking fire, bro. Like, I could only imagine.
Yeah, I had it quite a bit. You know, it's a very interesting recipe, because they can use up to like hundreds of ingredients to make it.
Damn.
It's not just
so you
like,
made it from scratch.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So where do we begin? How does this process?
I mean, we did it very like traditional. So, you know, you get all the herbs and all the vegetables and all the spices.
Mm-hmm. What's the mole? What is it? Tamarindo though? Like, what's the actual that's creating the sauce?
So the process is very. You got to use. There's a lot of like. Like you need to use your hands. You basically have like this little table that's kind of shaped like this.
Molcajete.
Yeah, but it's a giant one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you smash it.
Yeah, and the same like.
Hold on. Let me just get this. Turn this way real quick. About to take my ass to the market today.
Gotta go.
All right, so molcajete.
And you know, basically like the wooden tool that you use for like dough.
Yep.
So you're kind of just like going back and forth in this motion on all the ingredients, but it's like a giant like tool. So a lot of forearm, big forearm exercise.
Okay.
They're literally like jacked up after like 50 rounds. But yeah, so what it does, it just like mixes all the ingredients together and creates like this very smooth texture that begins to create the mole. But you have to use you have to like after you have to kind of like mix it in with other like like water and like smooth it out, and it becomes like this liquid form. So we made like this green mole. You can make red mole, green mole, black mole, but it requires just different ingredients. Like I said, it's like up to 50 to hundreds of ingredients.
Damn.
So some people experience, like when they have mole for the first time, they'll have like stomach issues because it's so hard to digest all those different ingredients.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's very common.
That's fucking crazy. Well, how did it come out when you made it?
Oh, incredible, super good. Like this class I went to, man, they were just feeding us mezcal shots the whole time. From the moment we got in, like they gave us like this apron too. I looked like, bro, it's crazy.
That shit is so funny, bro. It's fucking dope. Oh man, you need a fucking blog channel, bro.
I know. I always think about documenting, but
oh man. Just, yeah, you'd have a lot of fucking footage, dude. Encounter with the cops, all that shit. Like, And then did you go back to Mexico City?
Yeah. After San Jose, we hired the same driver. Actually, he just started chauffeuring us all over Oaxaca. He offered to take us to Mexico City. That was also a 10-hour drive. And yeah, we got back there like pretty smoothly. Like 10 days.
Yeah.
10 days left of the trip when I got there, and I was kind of done, man. I was like, I was very fulfilled at that point,
Yeah.
and I just wanted to just relax and kind of just enjoy the last few days without doing too much.
Yeah, and you're in the city, huh? I mean,
Yeah.
did you go any gyms out there and shit?
Yeah, yo, I when I was living in San Rafael, there was a very local gym. Like I was the only white guy in there, man. Like literally, like the first 2 weeks, I was pretty intimidated.
Yeah.
These guys, they're big and they got like egos, different types of egos than here. There's like no proper gym etiquette where like you might be using a machine, and if you get up for a second, someone's on it, and like they're not gonna let you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, like the first 2 weeks, I was like, not trying to mess with anything, like stay in my corner. And then I kind of like slowly got into it, and like by a month in, the owner knew my name, and like I walk in, he's like, "Hey, ¿cómo estás, Lee?" And like all the homies in there are like, waving at me, like shaking my hand, like we're sharing equipment.
That's fucking dope.
Yeah, man, like, and I just like, I began to feel comfortable, and it's all in your mind, man. It's all in your mind. You create that like
Crazy,
that
right?
vibe, yeah. Like
It's
if you're intimidated, you're gonna feel that way, and the environment is gonna bring it out of you. But if you like, just treat it like I'm here to do the same thing as everyone else. Get a good workout in. I'm gonna respect everyone and respect the equipment, and they see that, they can feel that. And it helps to know Spanish too. Like you you definitely you definitely can change your experience when you know the language, the local
So,
language.
are you hitting the pull-ups with the 45s out there, or what, bro?
Of course, bro.
Are you dropping it on them? Or
Of course, bro. Of course. Of course.
Fucking crazy.
And then
I'm trying to get to that point, dog.
they didn't have those like to kind of like chain belts, so they were everyone was always asking to borrow it.
Oh, you had it with you?
I brought it with me, of course. Yeah,
bro. You're savage.
yeah.
They were probably like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
This dude, you probably just put them on a whole another path right there, bro.
Yeah, I mean, like, I when I mentioned when we first started this episode, I was saying, like, I prioritize stability and routine.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't want to lose my progress, especially in the gym. So, I brought all my equipment, and was eating right, was eating good. I was cooking a lot.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. How'd you do it? So on meals, you went to like, how were you prepping? Like, were you going to, what do you call it? You know?
Every Sunday, I was going to the local farmers market.
Mm-hmm.
And I ended up like discovering this one ranch that made grass-fed regenerative beef. They had like all different cuts of steaks. So I was picking up ribeye, beef tallow, bone broth, all organic. Like getting just getting the things that I would normally get here if I lived here.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to like do some research and find a good source for that. And I try to limit myself to eating out like 2 to 3 times a week, especially like at a good restaurant.
Yeah.
Because man, people don't know, but it's pretty expensive. Like eating out there is expensive, especially like the good places.
Pull down a little bit. Yeah, no. People have been saying that Mexico City was a little. It was a little. Someone said it was just as expensive, if not the same out. Like here in LA.
Yeah, some of the neighborhoods like Roma, Condesa, they're definitely comparable.
Mm-hmm. Yo, what's up?
What's up, dude? What time's music starting?
Probably like 1, 2.
1, 2?
Yeah.
Cool. We might dip back, and we got some.
What's up, guys? I got a sesh on right now as we're speaking.
Oh shit, we're live.
Yeah.
Nah, you're good. You're good.
Nah.
I might come back and see you.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, you got the camera.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah, we gotta talk about what cameras we got here. Damn.
What up?
I got the audio dialed in too, so
Oh, yeah?
yeah.
Oh, sick.
Uh, Love it. A little cameo. Yo, this just goes to speak on Ben as a human and his character, man. This is how people roll up at the barbershop. They're like he creates that environment and space where you can just walk in, be yourself, and you know, it's all intentional in here.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. Trying to just get on your level, bro.
You are, bro.
Hey, trying to
Hey,
hit up.
tell him what you've been up to, bro.
Bro,
Tell him with how. Yo, this guy's been working on
Nah.
himself relentlessly.
I'm trying to hit the fucking pull-ups with the 45 around the waist, bro.
Yo.
That's what I'm trying to hit.
Hey,
That's what I'm trying to get at, bro.
hey, man,
Hey,
you're making amazing
I'm
progress.
at 10 right now, bro. I'm at
Hey,
10 pull-ups, bro.
some people can't even get up. Like, you know,
Bro.
10 is amazing.
Hey, it was like 3-4, bro, and I'm like, hey, it was like 8 like 2 weeks ago.
Yo.
Fucking solid 10 right now. It's yeah, we getting it, man.
Consistency, man. Consistency and relentless, pursuit of becoming better and better.
Yeah, so that's what I was gonna say. That's dope that you were, like, no matter where you were going, you were cooking. Cause like, man, I mean, everything I've learned more than ever now in the past few months is like your diet is everything.
That's it. That's it.
It don't matter what, dude. It's like there was even I gotta put you on this dude. He was on his name's Peter Attia, Dr. Peter Attia.
Yeah. I listen to him. Yeah,
bro.
longevity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you listen to the episode of Van Loon, the Swedish dude, on muscle protein and
No,
anabolic reaction?
no.
He pretty much did a study where that they gave removing protein from the diet after a week
Yeah.
showed like a 60 or 70% loss in the type 2 fibers. And then watching the following week, the reaction that the muscle was getting
Yeah.
by just getting the adequate amount of protein the following week, the growth in those type 2 fibers.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, man, like even if you're not working out, to even just maintain that, your diet is like, it's fucking everything, bro. You know?
Yo, listen. Let me tell you something, man. Because now we're in the game,
Mm-hmm.
and as we learn more about our bodies, there are, in my mind, there are three most important things. If you want to feel good every day, and there's obviously an order to it, but the three things you should be prioritizing. Number one is sleep,
Yeah. Yes.
because that will affect your diet
Correct.
and everything else.
Yeah.
You won't have an appetite, your energy will be low, your concentration levels, you won't be able to focus as well. So that's number one priority, is like getting adequate sleep. And everyone's different, so I can't speak on like how many hours you need. Optimally, I try to get 7 to 8 every day. So, and then from there, it's how much water are you consuming?
Yeah.
How much, like that is number two, because with you don't want to be slow in like experiencing fatigue and dehydration, and it actually it helps everything else, right? All your other organs and your vessels, everything, like your blood flow, like water consumption is so key. And then number three, and I don't want to say what's more important than the other, but they all have an effect on each other.
For sure.
Diet.
Yep.
What you eat is how you feel,
Yep.
is how you look, it's how your energy levels flow throughout the day. So everyone's diet's gonna be different, but man, having that consistency in the diet. I know some people that fast all day, and that works for them.
Yeah. It's funny too, because the things let me know here. I left it a little longer, but let me know if you want to bring this in more. But everything you're saying is how.
Yeah, can we just yeah.
Right at the point.
Yeah, and a little bit down
At the
here.
bottom?
Yeah.
From starting from the sleep's kind of what got everything, like 2 years ago, learning about the circadian rhythm kind of got everything going.
Yeah.
That's initially what, like, that was when Huberman got on, and that was like, that was like the one. I was like, oh shit, change that, and then it was like, oh man, now we're started habit stacking, It's like,
Yes.
like what else can I do,
Yo, like it's basically like, why would you want to regress? You know, you're doing one thing right, like a good habit, and now you're gonna go to one of your vices and just like regress completely.
Yeah. Well, that's why it's great. You do a positive. there's a higher chance you follow it up with a positive.
It
You know?
that's it.
Because your mind is already, you're like, damn, I just did all of this. And that's kind of where I'm at with the food, man, is that now I felt better eating more throughout the day. And that I'm like, yo, when I get home, even though sometimes it'll take a couple hours to meal prep, I'm like, fuck, I have to do this.
Yeah.
Like,
Yo.
I'm like, I gotta do
Because
this. Like,
anything worth achieving in life, man, takes a lot of work.
mm-hmm.
It's just hard work, and the reward is, the delayed gratification.
A little tighter,
Yeah, a little bit tighter.
right there.
Yeah, yeah. Like if we can get like a little bit like this. So maybe take a little bit of volume off at the front over here.
Up a little bit. No, that's it, man. It just takes work. How have you seen? Remember when you first moved out here, man? Like,
Yeah,
Like-
almost more than 2 years ago, actually.
it's crazy. Been on a journey.
It's been a journey, bro. It's crazy, bro. I think I met you like the second week I moved here, so
Mm-hmm.
it speaks a lot to our relationship over the years.
Mm-hmm.
You've kind of been like, you've been in tune. I've been in tune in your life, just seeing like where we're going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bro. Look at the hurdles. It went from relationship to fucking work to grind to health to travel to home. Just progress, man. Almost there. Yeah, that shit is it's good, man. I need to get out to Mexico, bro.
You gotta go, bro.
I'm due for like I'm due not only for a trip, but I'm due for a mental trip. Like I've been itching for fucking.
That place can give you that.
I need to go even just meditate, but like on a higher level, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you gotta go to Temescal ceremony, bro.
That shit sounds crazy.
You gotta get in there.
That shit's fucking crazy. 2 hours in a sauna, bro. Like that's I'm surprised you didn't pass out and shit, man. You know? Like I even wonder if they're putting like I mean you can't be in there and just be out of shape and shit, you know? Like, that shit sounds.
It's not advised if you're not, if you don't do like a lot of sauna. If you're not used to
Let me see right there. I'm probably just gonna bring this down a little bit. Right
yeah,
there.
that's it.
Alright.
And maybe I'm just looking at this corner right here.
there?
If we could just yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, I haven't been in the sauna in a minute. You were going to Open, right? Or no, you were going to Paradiso
Yeah,
for
yeah.
the cold plunge. They have hot and cold, or just cold?
They got hot. They got saunas. They got saunas and cold plunges. It's called
Ice
yeah,
pack.
ice fast. Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, I didn't stop that in Mexico City either. I found a dope place.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Cody Wellness, KOTI. They got a sick setup, and you can basically get like your own private room.
What?
Yeah,
On
like
a plunge?
you got your plunge and you got red light sauna.
Yeah. What's the deal on red light, bro? This is like the 10th time I've heard this shit now.
Man.
Everybody, that's been the word of the month right now. Red light fucking therapy.
Therapy, yeah, yeah. I mean, yo, it's just it's really good for your skin and just like the benefits you get from also. Some people use it for like testosterone production.
Okay.
It's crazy.
I think that's where. Yeah, I was hearing that too.
But there's so many benefits to it.
Just I mean, you ain't putting that shit on your balls, you know.
Some people buy it specifically just for their nuts.
Bro,
Yeah.
That shit's gonna be a South Park episode. Like, bro, why your fucking nuts so fucking swollen,
I
bro?
swear to God. Oh my God, Randy just walking around with his like.
His fucking wheelbarrow, bro. Be like, yo, what the fuck? Red light therapy, huh? That's the move.
Yeah, but you know how it goes, man. Today is red light. Next week is gonna be some dude, it never stops here. Like they're just looking for the next thing.
Oh man, I'm trying to just knock out the essentials, bro.
Yeah.
That's funny. Go real quick. Fucking red light therapy.
Hey man, I want to cap off this episode real quick.
Yeah, talk.
Basically, what I want to say is, the biggest thing I learned from this trip was what it means to put all of your attention on yourself. Like, what it means to, show yourself love every single day, man. Like like working on your identity, man. Like, oftentimes when we live in one specific area, we get so comfortable, and from the people we hang around with, our environment, that we kind of lose ourselves. We lose ourselves because we're constantly conforming to other people and comparing what we have to what they have. People are telling you, I got this, I bought this, whatever, but you get caught in that rat race. You're like chasing things that you don't even need or want. It's what you see other people have. And so one of the benefits from like just leaving the environment you're in is you learn things about yourself. You learn what you actually like in life, like what you really enjoy. And the more you can get specific on those things, the more you can begin to like design exactly what kind of future you want, like intentionally, and surround yourself with what you love to do. And what you love to do is who you are. So like you define that, who you are, then you will not have attachments to anything. You will flow through life effortlessly, and you will become the best version of yourself every day. So that's literally what, like, how I came out of Mexico. I feel like, like just like the Temazcal ceremony, like there's a rebirthing process of who I am, and I'm very confident in that now. And so yeah, I can't recommend it enough, man. Just get out there and go on that self-discovery journey.
Fucking mic, fucking drop, yo. Let's go. Hey, I appreciate everybody tuning in, man. We'll be chopping this up. There's so much good stuff in here. Appreciate my man, dude, stopping back in. Welcome back from Mexico, Yeah, man, you want to tap in? I'll drop some info. You can follow him. Yeah, man, let us know. Keep
Hit us
putting
up.
good energy out into the
Yeah,
smoke.
man. If anybody has questions, want to hit me up,